Hey everyone, my name's Katie and today we'll be covering mattresses. If you need a new bed but you're feeling overwhelmed at the sizing, types, styles, materials, and terminology, I hear you. I'm frequently asked about mattresses and I spent hours on this topic learning about construction styles, foam types, heat retention, sag factor, resilience, the list goes on. And while I haven't yet found the Holy Grail mattress, I can summarize a lot of information to help point you in the right direction. First things first, what size of mattress should you get? For main bedrooms, the answer is simple. Get the largest mattress that will reasonably fit in your room, especially if you're sharing the bed with somebody else. For couples, this generally means a king, unless the sleepers are really tall, in which case you may want to consider a California king, which is a few inches narrower, but a few inches longer than a standard king. And yes, king mattresses and bedding are a bit more expensive, but how often do you buy those things versus how often do you sleep? These relatively small and infrequent additional costs are absolutely worth the additional comfort and space because the quality of our sleep directly influences the quality of our lives. Okay, now on to queens. Couples can get by with a queen, but they're not great as primary beds because each person only gets 30 inches of width, which is not very much, and that will affect your quality of sleep. So it probably goes without saying that you should not choose a full mattress as a couple because they're simply too small for two people or even a single tall person to sleep comfortably. If you're a single sleeper under 5'8", a full mattress is great. Or if you're taller and you're working with a small bedroom, just size up to a full XL, which at least gives you the length of a queen. In guest rooms, similar rules apply. If you have the space and the means, go with a king, or maybe even a split king if you're looking for flexibility. I think a lot of people don't realize that a king mattress is just equivalent to two twin XLs pushed together, which is why I also laugh when people say things like, "Oh, but kings are so enormous, they're so excessive, they're unnecessary." But have you ever heard anyone be like, "Oh, this twin bed, it's so enormous, I'm drowning in all this space"? No. So anyway, back to the versatility of a split king. The two twin XLs can be united with a bed bridge when you're hosting couples, or they can be separated into twins if need be. And queens are totally fine for guests to stay a few nights, but if you absolutely can't fit a queen, then at least get that double XL to get the extra length. By the way, this is also something to consider if you're upgrading a teenager's mattress. If they're going to be leaving home in the next few years and you plan to occasionally use that space as a guest room, just go with a queen because they're more comfortable and versatile in the end. Okay, now as for what type of mattress should you get, in my mind there are 5 main categories: innerspring, hybrid, memory foam, latex foam, and alternative. Innerspring mattresses are a traditional type of mattress composed mainly of a network of springs or coils topped with a few inches of foam padding. They're generally less expensive, highly responsive or springy, and they're quite breathable, but they do result in higher motion transfer between sleepers and they tend to not age very well, leading to the infamous saggy mattress. Innersprings have been decreasing in popularity over the years in favor of hybrid and foam mattresses. Hybrid mattresses are often considered the best of both worlds between innerspring and foam. Hybrids have the support and responsiveness of coils combined with the comfort and reduced motion transfer of foam. But I always find those top layers of polyurethane or memory foam deteriorate really quickly, leaving those pesky hollows that are so uncomfortable. But I think a hybrid mattress with latex foam components is very promising. Maybe something like a Nature's Embrace or a Sprout? I haven't tried either of these mattresses, but let me know down in the comments if you have a latex hybrid and what you think of it. But either way, for most people, I think some sort of hybrid mattress is a great choice. Okay, on to foam mattresses. I think memory foam is a bit of a love-hate, and spoiler, I'm not a fan. Memory foam is a petrochemical-based foam with a bunch of additives to increase its viscoelasticity, giving it that signature sinky feel, which personally I don't really like. It feels a bit claustrophobic or something, and memory foam's low resiliency, or the speed at which it resumes its original shape, makes it deteriorate really quickly, forming those depressions or hollows, which really bug me personally. Foam mattresses in general do reduce noise and motion transfer, which is great, but memory foam is highly chemicalized, it has strong off-gassing, negative environmental impacts, and because it's so dense, memory foam also really holds on to the heat, so manufacturers infuse it with gel, adding even more chemicals to the mix. All of that said, if you love memory foam and it works for you, that's great. Go with it. But if you're undecided, I'd recommend considering a different type of foam like latex instead. Latex foam mattresses are primarily made from the renewable sap of the rubber tree. They're natural, breathable, springy, resilient, and they can last for decades if properly maintained. Like I mentioned earlier, you can find hybrid mattresses with latex foam layers, or you can do a 100% foam mattress. But in either case, just make sure it's 100% natural latex foam and not synthetic latex or a latex blend. The beauty of solid latex foam mattresses is that they can be split down the middle and customized for each person. So you can choose layers with different firmnesses on each side of the bed to accommodate each sleeper's weight and personal preferences. And these layers can later be adjusted or replaced as needed, which is great for the longevity of the mattress and your changing needs. The layers should be flipped and rotated occasionally to maximize their lifespan, and if you care for your latex mattress, it will last you years, if not decades. We actually have a thin latex mattress plus topper, so I can offer a bit of a review. After a few years, it has formed some really subtle depressions where Jake and I sleep, but not nearly as bad as the INNERSPRING, basic polyurethane, and memory foam mattresses we've tried in the past. I love the springy feel of our latex mattress, and I definitely want to try a latex hybrid option in the future. Okay, now my last category is alternative mattresses, where I lump together all of the less common options like wool mattresses, water beds, air chamber beds, Japanese floor beds, gel grids, etc. I don't know much about any of these, but I am very intrigued by the adjustable air chamber bed. The best mattress Jake and I ever slept on was actually a camping air mattress with a latex foam topper. It was so comfortable and adjustable, but sadly, it started leaking for no reason, as they often do. But I think the idea of a customizable zoned airbed like this one is very appealing. So let me know down in the comments if you've ever tried an air chamber bed, or if any of you have another alternative mattress that you love. There is definitely more to know about mattresses than I could cover in this video, but I really hope this helped narrow down your search. If you did find the video helpful, hit that thumbs up button and keep your eye out for the next one on how to make and style a bed to maximize both beauty and comfort. See you then.